Some of the stuff going on right now in the whole Pokemon community is actually insane. Stuff about the leaks, about, the Teraleak 2.0, which has been just a whirlwind of information. Does that even make sense? A whirlwind of information? Let me know. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to drop a like on the video. Let's try to hit 200 likes today. Make sure to subscribe to help me to my goal of 30K by the end of the year. I'm gonna announce a giveaway in this video, so stay tuned for that because it's a really good one. So don't skip. Yeah, this is actually really important information here. So I guess Game Freak also confirmed the returning Pokemon list in the ZA DLC is real because it got taken down on Twitter, which is insane. So it seems like Game Freak, Nintendo, and Pokemon, they're taking down some stuff online because tons of stuff got leaked. We have Gen 11, Legends Galar. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for showing that fan-made logo that I made myself. Game Freak, it's just fan-made, don't worry. So stuff is going down, but them removing a lot of things online confirms a lot. They removed a ton of my videos over the last couple of weeks, which I didn't even show any photos, so it's kind of weird how they were able to even do that. Same with Nintendo, they did the exact same thing to him. Another thing that they have been taken down are the logos for Wind and Wave. It's the Japanese logo for Pokemon Wind and Pokemon Wave, because it's actually not Wind and Wave, which we've all been calling it. It's Wind and Wave, singular, not plural. They have taken it down. It says among the images they requested X, which is Twitter, to take down was the leaked Pokemon Wind and Wave logos. They are real. I can't show you guys, obviously. And then apparently the chief operating officer of Pokemon have emailed Central Leaks and X to take down a lot of the images, which the images that they're talking about are probably like the ones, like the beta, renders or whatever you call it, like the stuff where it's not the official full-on game, because obviously Gen 10, Legends Galar, anything in the future, the games are not complete, so it's not like the full actual like game, but it's enough, like it's actually some pretty crazy stuff, like it's enough to get the images taken down from Twitter. And Nintendo and I are doing a giveaway for the DLC for Legends ZA. The DLC is probably going to come out like December-ish or something like that. I'm not entirely sure yet, but the giveaway will end when the DLC happens. And the giveaway is actually in our Discord server. So here's the Discord server. You just go over here to giveaway entries and the directions are in there. It's very simple and it's free to enter. We just want to give back to you guys. Here's something crazy about the Generation 10 Pikachu design. I can't show the design because the video got taken down. However, it looks very weird. So it's the Pikachu design found in the Teraleak for Gaia. It just doesn't look like Pikachu. It's very like round in the head and a little bit of a slimmer body. It looks weird. Like how I said, the game's still like not anywhere near completion. It's probably not going to look like this. And then Riddler Koo, he said Box Legends, Wind Grandpa, and Wave Grandma vibe concepts. And so he's basically talking about how we have the Pokemon like Seed thing coming to the Generation 10, which just Seed is like not a legendary, but it's also not a legendary. It seems like it's going to be some sort of like new kind of Pokemon, which is really interesting. And what I mean by that is like a new type of, not a new type. It's hard to explain. Think about how legendary and mythical Pokemon are, legendary and mythical Pokemon. The Seed Pokemon is going to be some sort of like new type of thing. And there's some sort of connection to that with like a grandma and grandpa thing. So I guess Riddler Koo is saying that the box legendaries, the box legends, like the cover art of every single Pokemon game, shows a different box legendary. Wind will be the grandpa and the Wave will be the grandma vibe concept. So we obviously don't really know anything about that at the moment. Like we have no idea exactly what they look like. We probably will see them soon. Pokemon Day 2026 is what? A couple of months away, guys. We're already in almost November. Pokemon Day is going to be in February, and they're most likely going to announce Generation 10 on that day, which the game is not going to come out that day. The game will come out next year in 2026, probably around the same time as now, maybe a little bit later. I could totally see them dropping Gen 10 around November or something like that. In that reveal trailer for Gen 10, we'll probably see the starters. I think they usually do show the starter Pokemon when they reveal a brand new generation. Like, Legends ZA was different because it's not like a new generation, even though it is a mainline game. But with Gen 10, they're probably going to announce a starter Pokemon. Hopefully we get to see what the Seed Pokemon thing is, though. And then we have Koo, like, kind of retweeting some of his old tweets, kind of just showing how he is still reliable, because he's had a lot of hate, because some of the things he tweeted out were, like, a year ago. New project hint, too. You know the codename today? If you know where Too Much Water Archipelago map, which now we know the game is not taking place in Greece, which I was actually really excited for Greece. I think Greece would be such a cool Pokemon game to just have a whole, the mythology. It would just be so sick. So now I think it's taking place in like Southeast Asia, as you can see right here. Gaia in Southeast Asia, and this is a retweet or whatever, reply, whatever, from last October, which is wild. Some more information about Wind and Wave. The proposal mentions that they plan to have all big Pokemon be rideable and smaller ones interactable in some way. Also mentions dressing up Pokemon. For Pokemon Sun Moon, Game Freak also originally wanted to implement Pokemon dress up. Will they be able to do it this time? That is actually sick. So it seems like every single Pokemon in the game, if it's not a rideable Pokemon, it's still going to be interactable in some way, shape, or form. I always love saying that. I don't know why. That's so satisfying to say. But let me know, do you guys think that would be awesome to have like the big Pokemon be rideable and then, the smaller ones, probably like, Pikachu or like Weedle or whatever, just have some sort of interaction? You could like dress them up. We have a ton of outfits for Pikachu, so I'm sure Pikachu will have some real special treatment here. And I also just wanted to like bring this up again. So here are all of the, leaked games that we have. We have the Mega Dimension DLC, which, technically is not a new game, but it still kind of counts because it's still part of the future Pokemon game, and we know that it's going to be a pretty interesting one. We got a bunch of new Mega Evolutions coming to the game. We have Pokemon Wind and Wave, which is the codename Gaia. So anytime you see Gaia, it's Generation 10. And then in 2027 is the Gaia DLC, the Gen 10 DLC, because we probably will get a DLC for almost every single Pokemon game in the future. And then Ringo, codename Ringo, is the Legends Galar game, 2027 or 2028, which I think it's going to be 2028. I think pretty much everything like after the DLC is going to be delayed a whole year. I could be wrong though. I don't know. I don't work for Game Freak. I don't have any like, direct leaks. I just get this information from Centro. So Legends Galar though should be a huge game. Like, I am excited for that because the Galar region is probably like one of my least played regions. I would say the Alola region and the Galar region were like those two generations of Pokemon that like just eluded me, and I was in that age where I didn't really care for Pokemon. So like I don't really have too many hours in the region, so I would love a Legends Galar. I think Gen 8 is pretty cool. I like it a lot, and I definitely would like a Legends game to be taking place there. So I hope they don't change anything. And I'm pretty sure they have started production on that game as well. And then codename Seed, which is kind of funny because we also have the Seed stuff in Generation 10. But then, we have codename Seed, which is a different game. It's going to be the multi-region game, which is, I think, going to be sort of like an MMO style, which is where you see a bunch of other like players online with you on the same map. If you don't know what an MMO is, I think that's going to be exciting. So it seems like we have Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, and Kitakami, which, dude, this game is going to be wild. I hope they don't mess this one up. I have no idea what it could even look like. Like, what style are they going to go with? Are they going to go with the classic, Pokemon style, like the DS, Game Boy type of style? Are they going to go with this new big open world style? I really have no idea. Let me know in the comments. What do you think they're going to do for this multi-region Pokemon game, bro? Finally, a real multi-region Pokemon game. Like, Gen 2, you can go to like Kanto, stuff like that, but that's different. Like, this is a real awesome multi-region official Pokemon game. I am excited for this one. And then we have Gen 11. You notice how black and white remakes aren't on here. I want to talk about that soon here in another video, probably tomorrow's video, maybe. I don't know. It'd be a good topic, I think. But Gen 11 should be huge. Gen 11 is going to be a cool game. I don't know. I don't think we have any pictures from Gen 11 in that Teraleak. I think we literally just know that like they plan to release in 2030. So it's going to be interesting. Stay tuned for that, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like. Make sure to let me know how you feel about the face cam. If you are real and watching this far in the video, comment down below burrito. Just the word burrito. Confuse those people that are not watching this far in the video. Turn on those post notifications, guys. We are on that grind, guys. I'm not stopping, guys. Even though Game Freak, Nintendo really took down a lot of my videos, and say with Nintendo, my bro, we gotta go show some love to him. So if you go over to his channel, show him some love. We are not stopping, guys. The leak season is not over. We have so much more to go over the next several months. Seriously, so many different topics. Let me know any of your theories in the comments about Pokemon Gen 10, 11, maybe even 12. And then it looks like we're probably going to get remakes in the far future, which I'm going to make a video about eventually. But anyways, hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.